Dear audience, our period is capable of putting an end to almost every human plight within an instant. We can save millions from famine and exploitation. We can prevent thousands of refugees from drowning in the Mediterranean. We can stop exporting war, but we don't. While we are consuming inspiration, finance dictates over life and death of millions. While we are accumulating knowledge, walls are rebuilt across Europe. While we are sitting here, entire countries are bombed back to prehistory. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with our period? Aren't the tortuous question of our generation to our grandparents? What did you know? What did you do? What did you not do? The postcards you received in your badges are questions from your grandchildren, asking you, what did you know? What did you do? What did you not do? We have invited one of your grandchildren from the year 2055 to share with us her insights about how our generation will be judged.
Hello, everybody. My name is Maryam Zaree, and I am extremely happy to join you at this conference today. 2015. Wow. What a year to travel back to. I know to you, your period seems very confusing and complicated. From my perspective, however, your times are very clear. 2015, no one believes in the European dream anymore. Nationalism is back. Right-wing parties spread hate and racism. Borders are closed, walls are rebuilt. People fleeing from war and hunger are kept outside with violence. Parliaments permit unannounced mass deportations. The European idea is on the verge of collapsing. But then, something unexpected happened. Between 2015 and 2016, a historical window opened onto the people of Europe. In the midst of those blind times, those times without visions, without alternatives, a light broke through the wall of apathy. And now you're looking at me all innocently, not knowing yet that it was you. You changed the direction of history. You, the generation that no one expected anything from, least of all yourselves. You realized that history lies in each of your hands, that nobody was going to write history for you. You stopped being spectators and stood up when you were divided into race, nation, and religion. You tore down the European wall. You united with the unemployed youth of Spain, the overruled Greeks, the socially excluded across Europe, mobilizing even the most disillusioned. Together, you marched in millions to the European Parliament, reminding your politicians what they forgot, that every human being is equal, that every person's dignity is inviolable, that if one country closes its borders to the weakest, it's the moral bankruptcy of all Europe. That if a child drowns in the Mediterranean, it's no different than your child. You made all these hollowed out values into deeds. How did you understand that your privileges were a sheer accident and not a birthright? That you have more in common with a Bangladeshi worker than your t-shirt? How did you stop optimizing yourselves and started optimizing global justice? It must have been so difficult for you to break through your wall of apathy. But you did. And my generation looks up to you now. And I'm here today to thank you. But before returning back to 2055, I cannot help but ask you one last thing. Would those of you who transformed all that into actual historical facts for my generation please stand up now? I knew that lots of you are present today. I knew it. You understand that humanity must be defended day after day. That it's time to turn all those talks into action. Thank you.